We're going to do our daily rotations this morning, all right? I'm going to go over what each area you're going to be doing, and I'm going to go over our standards for that area. On WordWorks today, we are still working with suffixes. Now listen closely to what I want you to do with the paper that's there. First of all, I've given you a list of suffixes, or index cards with suffixes on them, okay? I want you to make new words, kind of like we did before when they listed the suffixes for us, but we didn't all, we matched. Today I want you to create your own words. So, for example, I have the word play, and I have a choice of different suffixes that you can use. Raise your hand if you can tell me an example of a word I might use taking the root word play and adding a suffix to that word. Deliana?
Playing.
Playing. Now, is the root word going to change when I add the ing to that word?
No.
It is not, is it?
No.
I do not have to drop the Y in this word. It is playing. Once you create this word, you have a piece of notebook paper. I want you to write your new word, and I want you to use that word in a sentence, because the word play and the word playing have different meanings, don't they? So I want you to take the new word you've created and use it in a sentence. I want you to continue to do that with these words until I blow the whistle for you to meet me back at the gathering place. The first thing I want on your paper is your what?
Name.
What do I call it? Your autograph. I want your first and last name on that paper. When you are finished, simply file it in the slot, and I will get it later. Okay? In my rotation today, if you're coming to see me, we're going to look at our time for kids. Look at our board. We're going to explain how certain images contribute to and clarify text. Now, I know that's a lot of fancy words, so when I broke it down, Lauren, what does that basically mean we're doing? The text features help us understand what we're reading. Again, let's go back and anchor that to the sheet we did on colonies. We studied colonies. It asked how they cooked their food. The image helped us clarify how they cooked, didn't it? Okay, when we used the astronauts in our time for kids, how did we know, Alana, which astronaut was Russian and which was American? Because the words did not tell us. They had different flags on their uniforms. We used the image to clarify the text. So we use that text feature to help us understand what we're reading. Now, are all text features meant to just help us with what we're reading?
No.
What are some text features like highlighting and color and bold print and bullets? What do they do, Emily? Right, they do highlight vocabulary words, but why does the author do that? What is the author's purpose of even doing that, Madison? Get your attention. They're saying what? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Yes, I'm important and I'm drawing your attention to me. That's why they use that nice color. And we discussed if I had this and then I had a black and white copy, which is going to be more pleasing to my eye and get my attention? Absolutely. That's why they use those, in addition to helping you understand while you're reading. Okay, work on writing today. We are not finished yet with our final pieces using transition words. I just want to clarify one more time that I'm going to use Lane's as an example. He's filled out his organizer using his transition words. In that center, I have left you all those different writing prompts to choose. Lane chose how to get a pet, how to get people on Indiana Jones. Okay, and that would be your video. Okay, so he chose on the video games. How many of you chose to write about what you do on Christmas Day? Or how to make something, or how you spend your day. Okay, there were lots of different options. Okay, now I'm not just using transition words. Once you have written on your organizer, we're going to incorporate that into a narrative paragraph. You're going to create a title, which is a text feature in bold, if you'll notice mine on Training Dexter. You're going to write your piece, and all you're doing is copying what you've already done. Then you're going to draw your image to clarify what you wrote about. Okay, that goes back to what we're studying. Text features help us understand what we are reading. And not only did I include an image, but what is this fancy thing under my picture, Ava?
A caption.
It is a caption. Does anybody know what a caption does? Can you tell me what the purpose of a caption is, Jackson?
It's telling you what the picture is about.
It's explaining what the picture is about. So I've given you a caption explaining my picture, but my picture is the image that clarifies or helps you understand what I've written to you about. Okay? Now some of you are going to say, but I have finished with that. Well, I want you to go back and I want us to really look at our editing, and I want us to make sure that we have completed our caption to explain our image. Once you feel like you are complete, if there is another person in your rotation who is also complete, I would like for them to edit your work. Okay? I want them to read it. I want you to have a very quiet level 1 discussion if there's something they can't read or something you need to spell. I want you to use your resources in the back of the room, your thesaurus, your dictionary, to spell words correctly or to use colorful words. Okay? You've got a list now in your alpha boxes of great colorful words. So if you've used words here and you